Hello, this is Zedis. Welcome back to another Mario Maker 2 video. Clearing more Uncleared 2020 levels. I have 6 levels for you this time. I did follow the template that I was going to get one of each style. And there's only 5 styles, so then I just did an extra one because this was very short. These are very short levels, 2020 levels so far. There have been some hard ones, definitely. But most of them are pretty easy, and I can clear them in a few minutes. In fact, this first level, you saw me die once there. That's the only time I die on this level. This first level in the new Super Mario Bros. U style is some big jumps, but, you know, it's a little blind. It's kind of a sparse level. There's not much going on here. There's a hidden block right there, but it is marked, so, I mean, I don't know why they don't just put a regular block there. That would have worked fine. But whatever, he had it marked, so it wasn't too bad. Yeah, this is not a good level, but it's not a terrible level either. I don't boo or like it. Probably a little closer to boo, really, because there is some blind stuff, but it's pretty innocent, I think. I don't think it's very, yeah, it's just not a very well-designed level, but not a bad level either. Pretty, easy to forget. Yeah, so, yeah. Blind falling there. I had the propeller, but I fell on some spikes, so I lost it. I don't know if I could have made it past there with my propeller. Maybe not. Doesn't really matter, though, because this is the final jump. Just get a nice big swing and twirl a few times, and then we're in there. Yep, very easy level. I think I had quite a few tries, too, which I don't quite understand, but whatever. That first jump was pretty distant. I guess not too many tries. They had a few, though. The second level in the 3D World style is much more malevolent. Not a very good level at all. This one definitely gets a boo, although I've also seen much worse. This is also just kind of a mess. You'll see me at one point pause it. I did, I was looking at the program, but only because I was thinking, like, can't I just go back through the pipe I entered and win, or more or less? Here, 2 down arrows. I don't know. I'm not sure, honestly, what he wants me to do there. But yeah, this doesn't help me. I can get to this part from the start if I really wanted to, if I didn't want to go over the top. But you do want to jump on the snake block and then just take a very good jump, and I didn't quite jump off the edge of that snake block there. And a well-placed twirl gets me over here. And yep, we want to go down that way with a bunch of Z-jumps. This is the hardest part of the level right here. Took me a few tries. You know, if you land too close to the edge, you don't have time to jump, and you just slide off and you're on the ice. So it just takes some perfectly placed Z-jumps, long jumps. So yeah, I go down this pipe. And in the block, there's a cat suit, and there's arrows telling me to cat dive. And I did look what's down there. I never actually went down there, but I looked on the program. And there's a very long subworld where you have to keep going from right to left with the diagonal. You see a pokey right in the bottom hand corner there. There's a whole bunch of pokies that you're supposed to kill. And I'm like, I saw that thing above this semi-solid, and I'm like, can't I just go up there? And this is more or less the end. That pipe that's above me is what you get to if you eventually go through a very long subworld, but you just don't need to do it. So I don't know, if you hadn't put that semi-solid there, I wouldn't have had to, or I couldn't have cheesed it. And then I didn't notice this, and I go in here and I saw that there was a wall here, but I didn't realize that I got a hammer suit right as soon as I went into that door. If you went in the other door, you actually get screwed. There's a fire flower there that you get, and you're not going to be able to get back, because there's only one P-switch, because it was in a hidden block. P-switches will respawn if you just put them out in the open or in pipes or whatever, but if they're in a hidden block, they're not gonna respawn. So that was a garbage level. That one is actually beautiful compared to this one, though. This Super Mario Bros. 1 style. The first thing you'll notice is that there's a clear condition. Reach the goal as Super Mario Bros. 2 Mario. Now, in April of 2020, the second and final update was released where they gave us a bunch of new items. We only got 2 updates. The first one in December of 2019, and then this one in April of 2020. And they said right away, they said this is the last major update. And the speculation was that they were going to make a Super Mario Bros. 2 style. And actually, the speculation is that they were making a Super Mario Bros. 2 style, but the game hadn't sold quite well enough, so they scrapped it. Plus, the COVID pandemic had started to happen, and they probably had weird office things going on in Japan. I don't know what the laws in Japan were, if they were sheltering in place or whatever. Who knows? But yeah, I think they kind of just decided to scrap a lot of what they were going to update in Super Mario Maker 2. So we got a power-up in the Super Mario Bros. 1 style, and I was excited to see it. And there's also one of the Koopalings through this door, which we haven't seen in any of my 2019 levels. Here's Ludwig. Yeah, what really sucks about this level is that, yeah, you need that mushroom to get the clear condition. It's in a hidden block. It's in a hidden block that you have to find another hidden block to even get to. And here, this Ludwig battle, too. Oh, and a Phanto, too. The cursed key brings Phanto out. That's the other Super Mario Bros. 2 item that we actually got. I really wish we had gotten some Super Mario Bros. 2 enemies. That would have been great. But yeah, now I realize, like, I need to find a hidden block with a mushroom in it. That's what it seems like, because I don't see anything out in the open. And this level, you can already tell it's spammy garbage. So yeah, it's pretty obviously that's what's gonna happen. I went up there to see if there's anything up there. There's nothing up there. This person at least gives me unlimited fire flowers in this room, and there are Goomba shoes in the previous room, so I can get a couple of power-ups at least, so I can go ahead and look. But yeah, the problem is getting to the power-ups before you get killed, because there's a lot of garbage before that. And, you know, stepping on these Goomba shoes, especially when there's all kinds of other shit falling on my head. See, a lot of times in the past I would have cut this level out because it was crap, but whatever. I like to show what kind of garbage people actually make in this game. And yes, I did use the program to find it eventually. I looked around a bit. This life is the life that I used to look around, and I just didn't find it. And I was kind of stupid, actually. I didn't think about it. We'll see where it is, but I didn't want to go where it is because I thought for sure if I did that I was just gonna die. But eventually, you know, it could be anywhere, really. I mean, you can hide blocks anywhere, especially I have a Goomba shoe. I can jump out of the Goomba shoe and hit a hidden block. There's an almost infinite amount of places where they could put a hidden power-up. You don't know. I mean, there could have been a hidden star, too, somewhere to kill all this stuff, but I don't think there was. Yeah, this is just a terrible level. Yeah, if you get this, and I can't comment either, so I couldn't even leave a comment pointing out where it was. But yeah, it's in the final room. There's a brick with a hidden block with a vine that leads to a pipe that leads to a subworld where basically it's just nothing but land, and then there's a hidden block. So I'm just running along, jumping. There aren't too many places to hide. Of course, like I said, you have the Goomba shoe that you can bring in here. It's possible. Well, no, you can't bring the Goomba shoe in here because you got to climb the vine. So you know it can't be hidden too hard in there. And that's it. You don't even get to see me use the Super Mario Bros. 2 power-up. we'll save that for a different time. I do have a Link level later on. We've seen Link a couple of times, but since the Super Mario Brothers 1 courses were cleared pretty early, and the Link costume didn't appear until December of 2019, I might have only had a couple of videos where I got a Link costume. Now we go on to the Super Mario World level. God, this one's also awful. I had a lot of awful levels this week. Yeah, that first level was probably the nicest one I got. The Link level is the Don't Leave the Ground level. It's probably the best designed of the levels that I played, but still, who wants to play Don't Leave the Ground? Plus, there are trolls, which is just obnoxious. This one is a lot of Sturm und Drang over nothing, because there's just it's a very, very simple level that is challenging for one jump. I actually left a comment to tell the person how to beat it, but yeah, so there you get into this subworld and you have skull platform, blue skull platform. I see that up there. I'm gonna just stay on this to see what happens. It definitely looks like they want me to jump up there. But I did see that there was a green pipe with an arrow right below where you start, so I'm like, I'm gonna jump in there. And I was hoping that the skull platform, and I'm like, man, that jump is tough, because the momentum drags you to the side, plus it's an up pipe, which are very hard to enter. In Super Mario Maker 2, you really have to hit the very center of a pipe to get into it. And when you put them facing downward, where you have to jump up into them, that is a real pain. So I'm checking out these other skull platforms. I'm thinking maybe they lead somewhere. And this one just stays there, so I'm like, well, I did try that once again, and I tried to jump to the right. There's nothing up there. Then I just looked to see if that pipe was the solution, and that's all you have to do. So all this shit is nothing. All you have to do is stay on this one blue platform, this one skull platform, follow it, and you just have to make this obnoxiously difficult jump. I mean, this is a hard jump, and I only show a couple of tries. And then there's a bunch of crap here too, and it's nothing. All you have to do is walk to the right. And if you go up, you don't die or anything. There's a checkpoint up there for some reason, but it's just a bunch of nothing. So yeah, I don't know why they even published that level. It's like unfinished. People do that all the time in this game, though. They're like, yeah, that's good enough. That's a level. It's not a level. Just do it. But yeah, I did leave a comment as soon as you get into the subworld, which it's not too hard to get into the subworld, and I said, hey, all you have to do is ride this platform and go up the pipe. That's all this level is. So yeah, garbage. So on to the 5th level, the Super Mario Brothers 3 level. I actually played 2 Super Mario Brothers 3 levels, and I recorded one and I beat it really quickly, and then I didn't. Turned out not to be recording. So I did this one. And it was like weirdly similar to the previous one. It was very, very similar. It wasn't the same person, I don't think. I didn't really look. But whatever. You go down here with the dry bones, and it's just blocked off. And I do boo him for that. I just don't like that. But if you want to go down and get maybe some one-ups, you can do that. So we'll go down the pipe. Actually, a better way to get one-ups is to take this POW back in the previous room. We'll throw it. We'll go down the pipe. This level also has just a lot of stuff that you don't need to do. Yeah, if you have level and you want people to play your level, make them do it. Don't let them skip. Here's a 3 boom boom fight. And I'm like, well, there's a key door. I'll have to do that. And this can be tough too, because to jump on one of them, if you jump down there on one of them could pop up pretty easily and kill you. So I'm trying to play it safe. I got one, and I was aiming for that guy who moved, and then I missed, and then I died. Next time, I'm actually gonna bring the POW with me. In fact, this is where I started to realize that there is a bunch of you can skip all this stuff, because you grab this POW, you can just jump down, and that's where the next part is. So I throw the POW, I get the key, so we'll go in the key door. There's only one key, I think. There could be 2, but I see there's... And here, this is what this is. It's just a THX. I'm like, okay, that's a waste of time. Let's drop down here. Oh, there's more platforms. I kind of figured there might have been because of the previous section where I just skipped. And then there's a Bowser over here and a Bowser Jr. You don't have to fight them, obviously. You could just jump over them. If you wanted to, you could bring the POW over here and kill them and don't have to worry about fighting Bowser, but you can jump over him. As long as he doesn't jump. He might have jumped and killed me. So yeah, it was easy. I'm gonna do a brief speed run too, because I did it, I recorded it, so I'm like, yeah, I'll just show it. I beat this level 3 times. That hill is hard to get up fast. And that's hard because you do a blind drop and you can run into those spiny spike tops. Hard to jump down there. You know, I could do this a little faster, but I'd have to get really good at knowing where everything is. And there's always obviously a chance you could get hit by Bowser Fire because it's kind of random. So that speedrun could definitely be beat, but I cut out the final count pretty quick, but it was 3 out of 100 by the time I stopped playing this level. Just in case you wanted to know. So it's a 3% level. So the final level is a Don't Leave the Ground Link level with seesaws. And if you've seen me play Don't Leave the Ground level with seesaws before, it's a little obnoxious. This clear condition can be really obnoxious if you use it like this, where it's you know, where you can't actually leave the ground. I mess up right away. I realize pretty quickly that you have to use the dash a lot in this level. That's more or less what the level is based on. You go fast enough where you don't activate that first seesaw, and then on this one you can just dash up here and you'll make it to the edge. Now, what we really want to be careful of when we're dashing here is that we have to stop the dash when we're above a certain level so we can drop down and not fall off. Because if we fall off, we're done. Now, I dashed and I hit a wall, so I bounced up and back. So there, I lost the clear condition. I also lost my power up. So I'm looking at a little... I did walk ahead a bit to see what was up in the future. So one of the advantages of this clear condition is if you fail by losing it, you can still walk on and see what's up ahead. And I did do that, but I cut some of that out. Yeah, if you dash over the that pit and the spike, you kill him. Then you can just stop and kill the pokey. We got more of this stuff. This is a lot. And this isn't honestly that bad of a level, but there are... I just don't like this clear condition very much if you can't leave the ground. And I also don't like... there are some trolls. That was pretty arbitrary. I don't think I fell off, but the game says I did. Yeah, you have to be really... This part is just a dash. I mean, I think the concept is not too bad here. It's just not that much fun. Yeah, fun Don't Leave the Ground levels are hard to make. I think I have one Don't Leave the Ground level that's a puzzle. I doubt anyone actually beats that very often. I think it's... Yeah, see another one. I did leave the ground there, but it's just hard. It's hard to stop once you started, and it's depending on how long these are. So you have to just be careful. And yeah, it starts to be trolls. Here's a part I have to shoot an arrow at the on-off switch that kills the thwomp. I cross there. I'm lucky if I back all the way up to this block, it makes it a perfect angle to hit that. And look, there's a thwomp that goes off, so if I had dashed, I would have died, but I was trying to play it careful. We'll hit that with a bomb. The thwomp did die, though, so we know it's gone. Hopefully there's not another one. Now this part, I'm contemplating it. It's hard to tell from just looking at it what angles the arrows are actually going to hit stuff. And I shoot that with an arrow, then I can't actually hit it with another arrow. And I think I got back here a second time and I messed up again, and then I had to try out some different things to actually be able to do this correctly. The pattern, and I'll show you when I beat it the next life. I think I do the whole level on the last one. So after this life, I'll probably go back and do the whole level. But yeah, and then I moved to the right and saw what was up, so just to make sure that there was nothing else that was gonna fool me. Actually, when I'm trying to, I'm right here. I'm trying to figure it out, and then I accidentally kill myself. And then I screwed up a second time and I had to. Honestly, this level didn't take me that many lives. Compared to the last video where I had that dark troll, don't leave the ground level. This one is very kind in comparison. But I just don't like these levels very much. I don't think anybody does really. But of all the don't leave the ground levels that I've ever seen, this one is not that offensive. Yeah, it's not super long. It's a little too long, but it's not super long. It's just very easy. I've had other levels where I had to navigate these seesaws. With the dash makes it a little easier, honestly, because you go fast. But sometimes they're just very finicky. Actually, there was one Link level in the 2019 levels that was a don't leave the ground level that had a lot of the seesaw stuff, and it was really hard to do it right. Very easy to mess up. Now what we need to do here is I need to throw a bomb, and I need to hit it with an arrow before the bomb explodes, so the bomb explodes again, and then I can hit it from here. And this took me a little while to figure out too, but I don't know why, because I had a very similar situation in the first room. But yeah, if you just dash, you get all up there. I wasn't sure if I could get up there though. Now I had been over here to explore in a previous life, so I knew that there was a thwomp. If I had shot the on-off switch or thrown a bomb at it, and then I jumped, the thwomp would have blocked me and lost the clear condition. So, thankfully, I did look at earlier. So, hey, yeah, if you've made it this far, thanks so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next week.